Tonilyn was always a student that went above and beyond. She is a perfectionist by fault, but it's a good thing when it comes to education because she strives to always do the best she can and be the best version of herself, both as a student and as a person.
So my sophomore year, I had her, which was her first year teaching at South Terrebonne. And so usually, like, if you have a teacher the next year, people will be like, oh, like, this teacher's like this, and this, and whatever. So there wasn't that. And we didn't really know who she was. The first time walking in there, it was like immediately the room was like comfortable and it was like this safe space. Right away, from the get-go, she was ready to help anybody that needed it. Like, on any test, any question you had, she was there. She was ready to answer it. But that not only applied to schoolwork. If you had any problem in your personal life and you just needed to talk about it or you needed advice, she was there and she would listen to you and she would give you her attention.
So my first year here, I missed the first day of school, and then I came the second day, and then I missed for a week because I had to have a surgery. So when I came in on my very first day, I did the whole first day of school spiel with who I was and class procedures and things. And then I told them I was going to be missing for a surgery. And then when I came back from having my surgery, everyone was complaining about the sub or the work I gave them, normal teenage things. And I had Tonilyn right after lunch, and she was the only student that was like, hey, how are you feeling? Or, we understand if you have to sit. Like, she was very compassionate. And even the first week that I came back, she was, we understand if you have to sit, or, she was just very compassionate about it.
She's taught me so much, and it's not only geometry. She's taught me to be a leader. As Honor Society president, she once held that role, so I felt like I had big shoes to fill. And she's sponsor. So she gave me this ability to see what goes on behind the scenes to host our community events. Not only that, but we've created a special bond where I feel like I can go to her for anything and just talk to her. She'll help me. I just know she's always there, and she's taught me things that I'll take with me for the rest of my life.
So originally, I did not go to college for education. And then I finished college right after COVID. For 4 years while I was in college, I was a color guard instructor at a high school, and I graduated college in July. And then I get a call from the principal, and they're like, hey, we have a spot open. Would you want it? And I was like, okay, yeah. So I originally came into teaching as a temporary thing. And then I just fell in love with teaching, and I fell in love with being able to teach and affect students' lives like that. So
after graduating from South Terrebonne High School, I plan to attend the University of West Florida, where I'll study criminal justice on the pre-law track, and hopefully get into law school and become maybe a constitutional lawyer.
As a teacher, one of the teachers that I try to be most like is Chris Brown. I had him for 3 separate classes. He's actually the reason I chose the degree I did in college. So I try to be more like him because he was my inspiration for a lot of things.
Ever since I was little, my parents knew what I was capable of, so they pushed me to make the best grades possible and go for the next level. And so I took that and applied it to myself without them having to apply it to me. And it always just made me strive to go above and beyond, to work harder, to study more. Not only that, my aunt has played a huge part in my life where she's given me so many opportunities to see, there's more out there for me to achieve. There's not one goal that's too big.